get us underway. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Fires to the right. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
And you can tell the QB found a matchup he liked, and that was a tight end running that 7 route or that corner route, trying to make a play, trying to give him the football, but really, really nice coverage on the back end. Not letting that big fella get his body on him and post him up. Doing a good job getting his hand on the football, swatting it to the ground.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
With the catch, it's Williams. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down in bounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary, just a toe tap and get 1 yard. We got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers to...
It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great catch and run for 6. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's James. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get to it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Using the quick game. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd down, going up top. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The decision to go for it does not pan out. He's looking to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's looking for a man on second down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Fires to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bama! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Oregon 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
He'll fire to his right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
He's got an open man. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Back to the air one more time. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
What a great rush by the defense. Understanding, winning up front, getting to the quarterback, and rattling him. Try not to get a penalty, right? Because God forbid you touch these guys too hard, you get called for a penalty. Nice job getting a good clean hit, pressure on the quarterback.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. On fourth down, going to the air. He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Makes the grab. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He's going for it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Caught behind the line. It's Miller. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He lobs one high down the left side, and it's hauled in at the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. To the air, it's Milroe. Touchdown, Alabama! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Number 26 hauls it in the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Bulldozes his way through. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive.
Going up top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Quarterback now breaking the field. Reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Oregon! Here comes the 2-point try. To the air, it's Gabriel. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, that That one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Still looking on the move. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Unloads to the right. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense set on first down. Now the play fake. Looking for a huge play. Reels it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
The short hands, it's Bernard. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
The aerial assault continues. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown tie. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Quarterback extends the play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the third. And now the ball is knocked free. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. One final play before the end of the quarter. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score Alabama 34, Oregon 20.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. He's got it. Touchdown, Ducks! And here they come, almost all the way back. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Off the play fake on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Throwing right. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. It's a one-possession game in the 4th. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit as he throws. Complete downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. On the ground, it's James. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got it! He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. They'll wave it off, and the touchdown counts. They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and we are all tied up late. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Late in the game with the lead, the defense obviously knows here the offense is going to have to try and throw it. Nice job in the back end there, not just in coverage, but almost picking that football off. That was a game changer.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on target this time. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Hand off from the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a